What's up, guys? This is Damien with HoshOnline, and today we're going to be taking a look at that review for the Microsoft Surface tablet that I've been trying to put out for so long, and it's about time that I got it out. But we're going to dive into this review. I just want to thank you guys for checking HoshOnline out and for your support. The Microsoft Surface tablet, it's a great tablet. In this video, we're just going to kind of review the hardware, the software, and at the end of the video, give you what I feel why you should buy a Microsoft Surface or why you shouldn't buy a Microsoft Surface tablet. Hence the title, Should You Buy? Now, keep in mind, these are my opinions, and my opinions only mean something if you value my opinion. This is not the end all be all. You shouldn't buy. You should buy. So you have to take that into consideration when you watch this video. So without further ado, here is the Microsoft Surface tablet overview, review, whatever. HoshOnline. What's up, guys? We have the mighty Microsoft Surface tablet, Microsoft's true push into the mobile industry as far as tablets are concerned, and to try to take on the ranks of Google and Apple with those well-known names, household names like the iPad, hopefully Nexus, maybe not well-known as far as most households, but as far as tech geeks and people who are into technology, you know what the Nexus is. So in those, really, other than the Nexus 7, the Nexus 10 is brand new. It's not really had a lot of time to break into the market, but the Nexus 7 has, and the iPad. So I would probably say those, and maybe the Kindles are some of the most popular tablets right now. This is Microsoft's push to kind of overtake all of those. As far as hardware is concerned, guys, we're going to sum this up really simple. Inside, Tegra 3 based processor. Runs pretty much without a hitch. I never really saw too many hiccups. I don't know if that's due to optimization of the software on that hardware or whatever, but as far as hardware is concerned, thumbs up, 2 thumbs up. If I had more hands, I would give them even more thumbs up. This is really top of the line technology as far as hardware. The fact that they built this kickstand in, and it's a metal kickstand, guys. It's a metal kickstand. If it's not metal, then it's some kind of plastic that I've never felt in my life. But it's great. The hardware is light. Now it's not super light, but it is lighter than something like the iPad. It's really nice to hold. It feels good in the hand. Holding it with 2 hands, it feels really nice. The kickstand is really, really, really handy. If you happen to get one of the magnetic keyboards, the touch or the type keyboard, then it goes even better with this kickstand design because it's the perfect as far as the way it leans back. The tilt is excellent for typing, and even if you didn't get those and you just want to use a Bluetooth keyboard, works really good. So to sum up hardware, excellent, can't do any better. Software. As far as software is concerned, now this pretty much seems like regular old Windows 8. Now, it works mostly without a hitch. There's no stuttering. It's very smooth. The desktop, as you can see here, it can get kind of confusing because let's say we have Internet Explorer. We have an Internet Explorer app, but then on the desktop we have a completely different Internet Explorer. Now, from what I can tell, the Internet Explorer app that's on the tiles is a much more visually appealing web browser. But as far as functionality, the Internet Explorer app on the program on the desktop is far better than the Internet Explorer app on the tiles, and that can be a little confusing to people who aren't into technology or who are novice in their experience with the Windows 8, and that just goes to pretty much sum up Windows 8 in general. I love Windows 8. I think it's very good, very intuitive. Some things can be kind of confusing, but I think that with time, as more and more people adapt Windows 8, it'll start to get easier for everyone, and we'll just get kind of used to it. Software wise, I like the software. Um, it really, I like the fact that they include full editions of Word, PowerPoint, Excel. Um, you know these really work really good. Now, if you're a business person and you're trying to get a tablet, this is excellent. This software really mimics having just a small laptop. That you can kind of that with touch capabilities. It really does. With as far as my MacBook Pro, I have Windows 8 on one part, on Boot Camp, and then I have OS 10 Mountain Lion on the other part. This to me, when I have my Mac on the Windows 8 partition, this pretty much is what you get. It really does, with that keyboard especially, seem as if it's you just got a mini computer. And I like that because especially with the full USB port on the side, you can take this, you could maybe get your tablet, gaming or whatever you want to do, that's just for leisure, but you can also really get some work done with this tablet, and I like that. Now, as far as apps, I'm gonna have to give them two thumbs down. And this herein lies the problem with Windows 8 RT. You're not able to run full, at least they don't want you to run full Windows 8 applications and programs. So you're left to Windows RT, which there are not many apps. I'm sorry. There, and the apps that are there, they're not the apps that we're all familiar with. So if you're coming from iOS or you're coming from Android, you're definitely going to notice that the app selection is very scarce in comparison to those more mature uh, uh, app stores or Play stores. You definitely notice it, and to be honest, it really reminds me of WebOS back on the touchpad, and also the pre, where it was great, as far as maybe not as good hardware as this, but you really wanted to like it. And this really hinders me loving and falling in love with the Windows 8 or the Microsoft Surface. I'm sorry, Windows 8 RT. Uh, It's just, without apps, it's pretty much just a laptop. And for someone like me, who I have a MacBook Pro with Windows 8 and Mac OS X, there really is, it gets no use, because if I want to use a laptop, I'm going to use my full laptop. If I want to use a tablet, there's not really a lot of tablet things that I can do on here, so I end up using my iPad or my Nexus 10 or my Nexus 7. This pretty much gets picked up last in all situations, and it's not by choice, because I really love the hardware. I want to love the Surface. I've tried, I've gone a week with only using the Surface, and it was very similar to going a week using only the HP touchpad last year. And I don't know. I really wish they wouldn't have separated RT from regular Windows 8, because I feel like regular Windows 8 has more going for it, because it has more support, because a lot more developers are making pushes, for Windows. They may have not had something specifically for Windows 8, but they've had something for a previous edition of Windows, and now they're gonna move it over to Windows RT. I'm sorry, Windows 8. But they may not move it over to Windows RT. And at least right now, there's just not a lot going on. And I'm not going to blame them too much, because it's new hardware, it's a new ecosystem. It's going to take a while, but right now we're doing the reviews based on right now, not for a year down the line. These reviews are based on right now, and right now the app selection is killing. It's killing the Microsoft Surface. But basically, when it comes down to whether you're going to buy a tablet or not, it's going to be hardware and software. And as far as hardware, I'm going to give it multiple thumbs up, but software is just not all the way up there. And the software is being hindered because of app availability. There's not really a lot of apps that are available for this operating system, and it hurts it. Now, should you buy a Microsoft Surface? Well, this is what I would say. If you don't have a laptop, if you don't have a desktop computer, if you don't have any other main computing source, the Microsoft Surface is actually a great buy, because what you're getting is basically a small laptop that has the ultimate portability. You also have touch, and for about $5.99, around 20, and that's with the type keyboard. I think this is a type keyboard, but and not the touch, which is rubbish to me. Yeah, it's about 600, 620. It's really nice hardware. Yeah, you won't have apps, but you can search things on the web, and for Facebook and Twitter and things like that. You're going to be able to go to the websites, and it's going to work absolutely fine. But this also comes with a big grain of salt, because for 600 and some odd dollars, you can find a really excellent Windows 8 laptop for the same price. So, I mean, you kind of have to take that into consideration also. You also should buy a Microsoft Surface tablet if you're a die-hard Windows fan. If you're a die-hard Windows fan, then you're pretty much not going to go wrong, because I do believe that eventually the app selection and the growth is going to be there. It's just going to take some time. But if you're really into Windows, then you could probably wait it out. Now, there is the fact that the Microsoft Surface Pro is going to be released very soon, and I would say maybe if you're into Windows that much, you probably would be better off with the Microsoft Surface Pro, which is going to have just better everything. And for probably about double the price, unless they learn their lesson, because if this was around $200 cheaper, it would probably change my review. But when you're charging top dollar for something that you're pretty much going to have to wait for it to mature, I don't think you should do that. I don't think it's fair to charge full price for something that's not fully matured. But that's just me. Now, as far as why shouldn't you buy a Microsoft Surface? You shouldn't buy a Microsoft Surface if you're an experienced tabletizer. I know it's not a word, but if you have already had a good tableting experience with Android or Apple, then this is going to be a big shock to you, because a lot of those apps that you're used to, a lot of those apps that you've grown to love, and you're familiar with, they're just not going to be available. And the ones that are from other developers that kind of try to do the same thing, they're just so far behind on as far as quality than what you're used to, that I just really don't think it's going to work for you. I've had a lot of, you guys know, I get a lot of tablets, a lot of, mobile electronics, period. And for me, as much as I just wanted to love this tablet, and at the end of the day, this tablet just sits. It sits, and it's the last thing that I reach for. And, it's really a shame, because I want to love it, but, it is what it is. So the Microsoft Surface tablet, I wanted to love it, but in the end, I just can't really give my recommendation that you purchase that product, not at that price point, and not, as where they are in the development of the Surface RT, Windows 8 RT system. I can't really recommend that. $500, $600, you can get so many things and be completely 100% happy with them for that price. So can't really recommend it. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot of videos coming your way. We're going to be doing a little, some things a little bit more different. Hopefully I can pick up some camera things that I can review on the channel, and maybe upgrade my video quality, because my video quality may not be the best. It's okay, but it's not the best. But yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe. If you like this video or any video, please give that thumbs up. That's underneath here. Please give that thumbs up. And you want to make sure that you check out some of my more recent videos, such as this one, and maybe even that one. No, right there. There you go. That video. And, maybe some right here also. But, Damien, HoshOnline, See you guys next video. Catch up on some of the videos, guys. Peace.